Have you ever noticed how often we feel the urge to explain ourselves? Why we didn't reply right away? Why we feel sad? Why we said no? On the surface, it looks harmless, even polite. But behind this constant need to justify ourselves lies something deeper, a wound. Carl Jung, the great depth psychologist, saw this as more than just a habit. He believed it's a sign of disconnection from your own inner authority. When you keep trying to explain who you are, what you feel, and why you act the way you do, you're really searching for permission to exist. This usually begins in childhood. Imagine growing up where your feelings were dismissed. You're too sensitive. Don't be dramatic. You shouldn't feel that way. Over time, the message becomes, my feelings only matter if others approve of them. And so, as adults, we explain ourselves endlessly. Not because others really need an explanation, but because we're afraid of being rejected, judged, or abandoned. The cost is heavy. When you depend on external approval, you lose your own inner authority. You stop acting from your truth and start acting from fear of being misunderstood. You stop living for yourself and start performing for others. Jung called this one of the greatest obstacles to individuation. The process of becoming who you truly are. Because the truth is simple. If you feel the need to constantly justify yourself, you're not free. Every explanation is a subtle form of surrender. It's as if you're saying, unless you allow it, I cannot exist. But here's the turning point. When you stop explaining yourself, everything changes. The silence may feel uncomfortable at first. But within that silence, a new authority begins to rise, your own. You realize your emotions don't need permission. Your decisions don't require a defense. Your existence doesn't need a footnote. This is what Jung meant by developing inner authority. It's not arrogance. It's not shutting people out. It's learning to trust that your inner experience is valid, simply because it's yours. And when you do this, the cycle of endless explanation breaks. You no longer live as a reflection of others' expectations, but as the authentic expression of yourself. So ask yourself, how much of your life is spent justifying who you are? And what would happen if, starting today, you chose silence instead? Because freedom begins the moment you stop asking for permission to exist. If this resonates with you, share your reflections in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights that bring Jung's wisdom into today's world.